How's it going, everybody? Just gonna do a little messing around today. Gonna talk about
There must be a way back to
hotbar
camp.
layout.
Could try the doors of
Gonna talk
Durin
about
from the
ration
inside.
use.
Let's get going.
Maybe punch some stuff.
Firelight. Wood. Oh,
How's everybody
a
doing?
raven of Erebor. Are you from our camp?
And the winds. I am Arid.
No, not really, Mariak. Just started a fresh world off of a seed that another player gave me. I was talking to them about hotbar layout and the use of rations early in the game and things
Doors
like
of
that.
Durin.
So
What's wrong with
I'm gonna
it?
get into that here in a little bit.
I've never
But
seen runes with
I've also
such
got my
shadow.
bare knuckle brawler mod
No wonder we couldn't get it open from
installed,
the other side.
and going to have a little fun with that. King's Brew Tank. Let's got this seat out a little bit here, and then I'll get into the meat of what I'm gonna do. Evening ale building with no evening ale. That's sad.
An outpost of Balin's company. We can shelter here.
No, it's the seed that that another player was using the other night when I was watching them stream. So I judge people's hotbars when I see pictures and stuff like that. Like, you see people that have things like piles of ration or piles of wood and stuff like that in their hotbar. So I like to give people like that crap. Hey, Sprouts. And so this person that I was watching play had a pretty solid hotbar setup, but it included one slot dedicated to cabbage. So I was giving him a little bit of crap about that, and I should probably make a different backpack. This is too small. That person was defending their cabbage in their hotbar. And I said, there's not really, I mean, I understand carrying cabbage to like fend off hunger in the early game and stuff like that, or I use mushrooms for that. But he did present a good argument of using cabbage to cancel animations. Like when you repair a broken forge or something like that, you can cancel the animation and still repair the forge. That's great, right? But ultimately, I don't think that you're doing yourself any favors to have cabbage in your hotbar. Sorry, let me focus on what I'm doing here. We'll just jump right to it and make a Mountaineer's pack. Nope, I don't have a Mountaineer's pack. Why don't I have a Mountaineer's pack? Yes, this is the ration collecting run. I'm going to run through this world and see what rations are available in Westgate. It's the same seed that streamer was running, and I'm going to see if there's enough rations in Westgate and the Elven Quarter to get me to the mines, where I will eventually be able to build an oven and start some farm plots and then be able to make my own decent rations. Not wasting meat on biltong, not wasting cranberries on dried fruit, things like that. Yeah, I agree, Miriak. It's definitely to each their own. I just like to give people crap. I think we all know that. But yeah, definitely to each their own situation. And spinning wheel. And there's my Mountaineer's pack. I'll be sure to do that. Start handing out forks to other people. A gift from Moria for Max. Alright. What am I wearing on my hands? That is the Mithril Knuckle Dusters from the Bare Knuckle Brawler mod. That is the tier 6 Bare Knuckle Brawler weapon. I'm gonna get this tutorial off my screen. Completed the wiki basic entries and working on the UI for the wiki scripts. Nice. I see you put your mod manager up. I'm gonna need to dive into that later tonight, hopefully, or tomorrow sometime. Nice. So, Mariak, speaking of mods, I'm using your Epic Items mod, your Epic Backpacks mod. I have Fat Stacks on me, but I'm not using the Fat Stacks mod. And the reason I'm not using that right now, not that I'm not using it at all, I'm not using it right now because it doesn't work. My Bare Knuckle Brawler mod, weapon mod that Toby made me, doesn't work with your clean Fat Stacks mod. And Toby said that was because he created that crimson ingot for some of the weapons that he's made. Have you tried to make that work with your mod, or does that cause other problems that I'm not thinking of, or do you not have an answer for that? Were you not aware of that? I'm just curious. Not trying to create extra work for anybody. Just 100% curious about it. And we'll take it. Yeah, that manager mod seems pretty awesome. Okay. No worries. I was just curious more than anything. Alright, we got one Lembus. Gotcha. I understand.
Bring the big guys. Help. They're not gonna last this night.
Dried fruit.
What news?
There's no way west. No way out.
I did not think we would see shadow-cast runes in
Damn.
Moria. Our path, then, must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
You're right. It's time to find shelter before making our way farther.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
With luck, we'll exit the Dimril Gate. For now,
Inventory manager
we
and
must
items
face the
to look
long,
you're done. I'm
dark
planning on a UI-driven mod
Moria.
creator where anyone can select from templates what they want a mod to do in Oak Crew. That'd be awesome. That'd be super awesome.
Durin's Bane is gone, right? Maybe we'll find its bones one day. A dwarven chest. Let's get you open, see what you're keeping secret.
Alright. I was gonna make that key. Ooh, Lumbus. Oh, haven't really talked about hotbar stuff yet, Jubo. I mean, I've mentioned kind of what I'm doing, but right now I'm searching out the rations. So, it's my opinion that your hotbar is premium real estate, right? And, I mean, a lot of you that are active in the chat right now kind of already know my opinion on this, but we'll cover it for those that are lurking and anybody else that pops in or watches the VOD later. Your hotbar's premium real estate. You got evening mail. My typical hotbar layout, early in the game, you know, you don't have inventory spaces at a premium, and because you've just got a scouts pack, and you don't have a lot of things to fill up your hotbar anyways, so use it for whatever you use it for. But my hotbar layout right now is pretty common for me. If I need to carry a torch, I carry a torch in that first slot, weapon in a second slot. Once I get those resolving clings in a box, I like to keep them in those slots there. Keep my repair hammer on there for when I'm repairing old buildings and putting my base back together after siege. Keep my arrows there. I like arrows in my hotbar instead of my bow because it allows me to see how many arrows I have left, and selecting the arrows from the hotbar automatically equips the bow. So then I put my pickaxe in that slot, and then whatever rations I have go in that last slot, and then of course my masterwork item. Hey Tyler, thanks for the raid. We're talking about hotbars. Hope your stream went well. I lurked there for a little bit. Looked like you were getting into it. Hope everybody's doing well. So that's how I like to have my hotbar laid out. Got another cram. My inventory is not stacking properly because I have fat stacks in my inventory and I don't have the fat stacks mod installed right now. But the person that I was watching streaming the other day had cabbage in their hotbar. Everything else was fine. Like, nothing seemed out of place. Seemed like a waste of a hotbar slot. But cabbage. And when I said something to them, they said the only rations that they had were Lembas, and they didn't want to waste Lembas that early in the game. They were just in the Elven Quarter. Maybe they started to dip into the mine, or getting ready to dip into the mines. So that was their reasoning. But again, cabbage doesn't heal you. It just recovers your food bar, your cheddar bar, as I like to call it. So it seemed like a waste of a hotbar slot to me. The solid argument that they did present for that was that there's certain animations that if you, like when you're repairing a broken forge, for example, like one of the small ones that you find that we often break down for their iron ingots. Oh, I forgot. I don't have dev armor.
I need a better weapon for this.
But if you eat that cabbage or a mushroom or any food, any raw food, or even a ration, I'm guessing, it will cancel the animation for that action, like repairing a steam bit or repairing a broken crafting station or something like that, and get you out of that animation quicker, which is fine. I mean, that's valid. It's more valid if you're doing a speed run. Which that person was not doing a speed run, but that's the only time that I would waste a hotbar slot on that, and I don't really do speed runs. So my argument was, if you're gonna have food in there, then you should have food in there, right? Like rations that are gonna do something. And they said they didn't want to waste those rations that early in the game. So the rations that you find that you have access to this early in the game are, there's a little bit of Lembas, maybe a little bit of cram, infrequently a little bit of journey bread, but usually quite a bit of biltong and quite a bit of dried fruit. Biltong and dried fruit are pretty worthless the further you get into the game because they don't heal much. So my argument is, use those things now while you're in Westgate and the Elven Quarter.
I hate this.
And then when you get to the mines, you can start a little farming operation. And with the seeds that you've gathered and things like that, you can really easily make Baron's honey cakes. And you can also start making cram that early on. So, alright, we're gonna go drop this backpack off because it's frustrating me.
We'll get the...
Evening ale. I'm actually going to make a video about this topic because I know that I'm rambling right now. But I wanted to use this opportunity to, there's more Lembas, kind of check and see what was available as far as rations were this early in the game in this particular seed. And then I'll make a more polished video on the topic. Alright. Let's go back to Ori's and get rid of this inventory problem. Cabbages and mushrooms restore the same amount of hunger according to Shinder's data, which is from last year. Oh, okay, that's good to know. And mushrooms are more useful, like, because you can actually throw down a little camp hearth and a little camp table and get a buff from mushrooms. And healing. Alright, let's move some of this stuff. I haven't found any biltong yet. That's plenty of Ori's carvings, isn't it? I agree that there's more cabbage in the world than there is mushrooms if you're frequently visiting the Elven Quarter, right? But otherwise, I think mushrooms would be my go-to, Tyler. Okay, did we check this building out? Yeah, we got that one. Just like these braziers, so we remember that. I do wish that rations were... Well, that was dumb. Left my natural fiber. I do wish that rations were more plentiful later in the game. And better rations like cram and journey bread. But after after Westgate, really, you get way more seeds from these types of containers than you do rations. And when you do get rations in the later game, it's biltong and dried fruit for the most part, which, like I said, is pretty worthless late game. Yeah. Yeah, your freeloader challenge is a unique scenario for sure. Oh. All right, sorry about that, everybody. My son is across the state at a wrestling tournament, and my wife just called me so I could watch him wrestle. So I apologize for that, but it's probably going to happen again, just so you're all aware. So let me catch up on chat.
Get him.
So you're asking why I'm in darkness, because even though I have a torch, it might have something to do with the fact that this is a dev torch. Let's test that theory. Yep, it was because it's a dev torch.
They're not gonna last this night.
Alright. Let's head up this way. Sorry, I need to take care of one more thing. Okay.
When do we attack? I want to taste dwarf flesh. I need a better weapon for this!
Graham. I never went upstairs in here, did I? Not that there's very often any rations or anything like that up here, but... Kazed kebabs. There's that damn statue. It's not a terrible place for it, though. Miriak, if you're still around, were you able to remove that with the debug menu? Or Sprouts, maybe you've tried and I don't remember. Yes, okay, good to know.
These shadow vents are almost as bad as those cursed runes.
Evil curses.
Mirak answered it, Sprouts, but I was asking about removing that unrepairable statue with the debug menu.
Maybe we can get into the
Miriak
old
said that he's been able to
mines.
do it, so
Find a way back onto Durin's highway from there.
I couldn't remember. I mentioned your name because I couldn't remember if you tried it or not.
Dig through. Find where to dig
Hey, Tanik, how's it going? Totally read that as, did you get lucky in nudes giveaway? Gonna break this farm box, watch. Nope, didn't break it. That's good. So the other important part of this equation that I'm talking about with the rations and not having cabbage in your hotbar is making sure you find the right seeds. The most important one right now being fennel. Because fennel is needed to make cram. Yeah, if I was doing a legit playthrough, I would not try to break the stuff around the farm boxes and just use the farm boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cranberry plots, not great, but not terrible. I got everything. No, I did not get everything in here.
Get him!
Yeah, I'm glad you guys mentioned the giveaway because I should absolutely be doing a giveaway here. So if anybody wants to enter the giveaway for a free key
We got
of their choosing,
I need a
you can type !Brawler into the Twitch chat, and that'll enter you. And when I get ready to close down the stream, I will draw that winner. And if you can't hang around till the end of the stream and you still want to enter, you can join my Discord and I will reach out to you there if you win. Alright, where to next? go to the west. And if you already have all the DLCs, you should still feel free to enter the giveaway, because you can give the game or the DLCs to someone else too. Hey noob, how's it going? I did lurk on your stream a little bit earlier.
Oh, they'll make a tasty treat.
Also, I should mention that all the DLCs and the base game and the expansion are all on sale on Steam right now. Anywhere from 30 to 50% off. So if you don't have luck in the giveaway, still pick stuff up pretty cheap. Look, an X fragment. Oh, I don't know, Jubo. I'm sure you'll come up with something good. You can't put me on the spot like that. These things take time. Oh, I didn't have a question, Noob. I was just saying I lurked on your stream a little bit earlier. Ooh, more evening ale? Yes. I think that's 3 evening ale buildings with evening ale in this world. No, we're not doing this, boys. Ram. 1 second. All right, sorry. Wife keeps checking in. All right, let's see what this last room's got for us. You're not wrong, Muriak. There's some dried fruit. I'm not ratting you out. Not unless you're talking about killing goats.
Oh, I hear water behind this wall. Could be a shortcut to the mines.
Lumbus.
Time to dig.
Why isn't it taking... Oh, because I have a fat stack of Lumbus. That's why it's not taking it. Oh, I just dropped all my stone. Nothing, Jubo. Nothing at all. Especially you.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stay.
Whatever Tyler says, Jubo, I would remind you that Muriak made the Fast Monuments mod at your request, on the spot. That's what we like to. Well, I don't know about no wrong. That might be a little. That might be a little bold. He does talk about killing goats sometimes, so we have to keep that in mind, Jubo.
Above the shadow of his his hand.
Yeah, new Miriak is responsible for the current working version
Till
of
Durin wakes
the
from
Fat Stacks
sleep.
mod and the Epic Items mod. He also does a mod called Fat Trade. And what else? What am I forgetting? Oh, Fast Monuments, as I just mentioned. He's Miriak, he does it all. Oh yeah, he does do a fat chest mod. I don't use that one. That's why I forget about that one all the time.
Get him.
Yeah, there's always a couple good layouts. Well, I shouldn't say always, but there's typically some good layouts for base areas and in the Elven.
I need a better weapon for this. That's all you got?
Okay. The furnishings? You talking about trade signs? Is that what you're talking about, noob? Yeah, no problem.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Alright, let's take a quick break and see what we have for rations so far, because there's probably not going to be a lot of rations in the Elven Quarter. Make sure we don't have any up scattered up here. There we go. So we've got 4 biltong, 4 lembas, 4 dried fruit, and 8 cram. That's pretty awesome. Honestly, that's plenty to get you to the mines. You might start feeling a little under prepared when you get to the mines as far as rations are concerned, but now let's see what we can find here. First of all, we should make some room for 16 iron ingots. That's pretty solid too. So we'll grab the Eldreth's Blessing. I saw somebody, I never break those big pots out there because I like the way they look if I decide to repair this building, but I saw somebody break them the other day and they got seeds out of them, so that's why I did that. More dried fruit. I forgot to check up here to see if there's a chest. Nope.
Eyes of God was better than this black pit. This is all we got now. Hateful men won't have us. Moria will be ours!
I need a better weapon for this! Ha ha! That's one more for me!
Then we'll kill 'em
There's
all.
something over there!
There we go. Seeds.
Hey, Dad.
Sorry, Merrick, I missed your comment. What were you talking about? You always just bust what down? Oh, yeah. I usually do too, but it's actually was actually quicker to build that quick platform than it was to bust it down with my 20 damage pickaxe. I had Glamdring in my pack though. I suppose I could have just got that out.
Too many brainless orcs around. No wonder Saruman made us better. Yeah. Not that men care. Chasing us away from every village. Next goblin I see getting his brains smashed.
An elven forge in an elven hall within Khazad-dûm? Must be rubble in my eyes.
Filthy dwarves!
I need a better weapon for this!
Go help this bear out. It looks like he didn't really need my help. That arrow looks like it hurts. Let me put you out of your misery. Okay.
Have you seen her? Oh, no, and I'll keep it that way.
Knock this one dead!
Oh, I dropped the coal.
Something's over there.
A Muznakan to a family of old. I'll return the missing figures. Honor them. A bear nest!
Tunnel. Dried fruit. More dried fruit and biltong.
Maybe we can get into the old mines. Find a way back onto Durin's highway from there.
Hey Owen, how are ya? Welcome in. Just doing a little kind of seed scout, and proving a point
The
about some
mines of Moria.
ration use in the
I
early
hope
game.
You lead to Dwarodelf.
We're also doing a
And some
giveaway,
treasures along the way.
so if you'd like to win a key of your choice for the base game or the expansion or any of the DLCs, you can type in !enter into the Twitch chat. And we will draw at the end of the stream. And if you're not going to be around for the end of the stream, you can join my Discord, and I will reach out to you there if you happen to win. Or sorry, it's not. You're right, noob. It's not Brawling, it's Brawler. !Brawler to enter the giveaway. Good catch, noob. Thanks. Why keep those?
The famed mines of Moria.
Ooh, that was almost ugly.
What a shame to have left all of this ore behind.
That's right, Tyler. It's Jubo's fault. I don't have any natural fiber. Blue did it. You know what you did, Jubo. And we should go the other way. Routes isn't wrong. I need everybody to help me remember not to jump off like here, okay? I do not have def armor.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
The irony of Jubo being the one to tell me to jump. See that, Jubo? You're gifted. Just running around up here looking for chests in case there's more rations. I don't very often come up here doing this, but in this situation, you gotta prove that point. Parsnips? I don't want parsnips. Give me oats. We've all deconstructed platforms under our own feet, thank you. If I can get my big head out of the way, I might be able to see. Speaking of plans that weren't thought very well through, I didn't bring any black diamonds with me. Wow. 3 nests right here. Alright, we're gonna run back and get some black diamonds. siege.
You'll not kill this dwarf! We got orcs! Ah, I need a better weapon for this! That's all you got?
Where are you going? Let's just move this stuff with us. How about that?
Who ain't grugged up? Go brutalize them.
It's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Yeah, that's what I did.
I hear something.
Don't hear anything anymore. Alright, what do we got here? Iron. Iron. Coal. Barrel with 5 oats in it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 patches of oats there. That's pretty fair. Let's just go up here and drop these packs off. Huh.
That's one more for me. Another outpost of Balans.
Let's do this. All right, put our rations and our seeds in here so we can keep track of that stuff. And our oats. Those oat patches must not have been giving us oats every time, huh? That sucks. Put that in there too. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Muthzak. I'll try and get a hold of you later if I've got time. I've got a few things going on later today, but if I'm free, I'll pop into a voice chat. Just a regular orc drop a black diamond? Not even from a siege? Precious gems. What do we have up here? Precious gems? That's weird. Haven't seen something fall apart that easily in a while. Kind of concerning.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Sorry, I was focused. Something? Is that what you wanted me to say? Just looking for loot chests up here. Notes. Right, focused on not killing goats. Alright. Yeah, no worries. Okay, we will head back down to that base. Yeah, the only time I really need to focus on not killing goats is when I'm playing with Jubo and Muriak. Just making sure you were listening, Jubo. No, this did not just become a building stream. Definitely not, Jubo. Man, the sniping is terrible. I said it did not become a building stream. Oh, that was dumb.
Send in the goats!
Hey, Shiny, how's it going? Yes. We were talking about Hotbars. So, don't forget to enter the giveaway, Shiny. Exclamation point Brawler in the chat. Pay no attention to this crappy building. So, we currently have no bad droppings? Soil dressing 4, sorry. Did we have any in here? No. Okay. That hotbar was being judged, but they're only on day 5 in the game, and it's hard not to have a judgeable hotbar on day 5.
We got orcs!
We do got orcs.
I need a better weapon for this! Ha ha! That's one more to me! Okay, let's put that there.
Let's do... And... Damn it. Slow down. Well, that's not going to work. Alright, let's go see about some soil dressing. Honey's a good thing too. I've put everybody asleep, Shiny.
weapon for this! That's all you got?
Well, come on then.
There's something out there. It got away. Whatever it was.
I want you to come over here and call me some bats. You stuck? You're stuck. Hey, alligator. We're working on it. This is just, I'm running through your seed here and hoping that I can kind of demonstrate some stuff in a video with it later. I'm gonna hide back here and see if these guys call some bats for me. There, he's screaming.
Moria's ours.
No bats though. Yeah, that's typically the way it goes. This is odd for me too.
Get him.
I mean, this used to be the certified way to get bat trappings back before they made them more plentiful. Why?
What's that?
Knock this one dead!
Hey, there they are.
The crystal descent.
That's funny.
Should be able to fix the mine hoist to get down there.
So those bats, they were calling the bats. They were just spawning on the wrong side of the wall. Good to know it still works. Not really, Armin. We were discussing Hotbars and ration use in the early game. Since he kind of outed himself already. Not that there's any outing to be done, I shouldn't say that. But the other night, Alligator was streaming, and I was giving him crap about his hotbar. Because he had cabbage in his hotbar. And he defended himself, and said that the reason he had that cabbage in his hotbar was because he didn't like wasting Lembas that early in the game. And also being able to eat something while he was in mid-animation of, like, repairing something allowed him to cancel the animation, which is fair. I mean, that's a valid way to speed things along in the game, but I don't really see any point in using it unless you're doing a speed run. And I gave him some crap about not looting enough and not finding enough early game rations like dried fruit and cram and biltong. So your girlfriend's the same with cabbages. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, is showing how I would progress, which I think is a good way to do it. So far this is everything that I've collected in the game that I would use for the way that I would say don't keep cabbage in your hotbar. I've got 8 cram, 8 dried fruit, 5 biltong, 5 lembas, a bunch of seeds. I did harvest the blessing one time, and the 18 soil dressing comes from, I did cause a camp to spawn some bats for me, and then that's what I've picked up in this portion of the mines. This is as far as I've been in the mines, and that's how many bat droppings I have. So the idea being, through Westgate and the Elven Quarter and in the early part of the mines, you have this many rations to use. And let's say you don't want to use the Lembas because you want to save that for later game. That's fine. Even if you don't want to use the cram. Oh, sorry, 1 second, guys. All right, sorry everybody. My son's wrestling. That was another wrestling match. So where was I? So, if you don't want to use the Limbus and the Cram early on, because the Cram is going to be useful throughout the lower deeps, and really into Dwarrow Limbus is going to be great throughout the whole game. So, I understand not wanting to use that up right away. And then, but 8 dried fruit and 5 biltong can pretty easily get you through Westgate and the Elven Quarter and into this first part of the mines that we've just explored. I've only seen 2 camps down here so far. And now we have, let's see, we've got mint, we've got thyme, we've got chives, we've got fennel, and we've got oats. So, I need tuning soil dressing. So let's see what that gets us. Nope, look at that. We'll take it. Okay. Hey, Sapako. All right. So, the next step in keeping that cabbage out of your hotbar is a farming operation. So we have
Quiet. I see
a number of oat plots down here. And there's some other oat plots throughout the area that we've already been in. So we're going to plant fennel here. Oh, we got to go get the fennel first, huh? These mushrooms out of here so I don't have to worry about rolling around them. Why fennel? Because fennel means cram. And I don't know if we have enough yet. Oh, we need 3 more honey for a honey barrel. Just don't put a salvager out there, Shiny. Problem solved. But I get it. We're gonna put a bedroll down and sleep and see where those oats are. Cal, I missed you coming in too. How are ya? So there's 1. More oats. We're going to do oats here now. We do need mean, obviously, if you're doing a clean playthrough, you're going to come down here and you're going to mine your copper and all your own minerals and stuff like this, but I'm not going to do that right now. I mean, it was a cringy statement, Shiny. But yeah, they can feel free to guess. Shiny was letting me know what he wanted for the giveaway that he won yesterday, which, by the way, ! Brawler in the chat and then Twitch chat if you want to enter the giveaway. And told me a project that he was working on for lore wise anyways, and I was disturbed by that, to say the least. Okay, so oh, I forgot cranberries. All right, but there are 5 cranberry plots in the cranberry room. Let's just run up there quick. Okay, so I never did check to see what there was over here for cranberries. We got 1. We got 2. 3. Not terrible. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, unfortunately, I did break this planter box up here when I was breaking the other things around it to get seeds. But you could have a very solid amount of cranberries at this point in time. Just off of those, what do we have? 8 cranberry plots between here and Westgate. And you could have 6 patches growing here at any time, and they go pretty quick. So they grow pretty quick. Sorry. So keep that in mind. But why did you put that map stone there if you weren't going to use it, Axbeard? You guys were also going to go put one by the blessing. I probably won't have enough black diamonds now that I think about it. Yeah. And those pots in front of the planter box, Tannic, will have seeds in them, but ultimately the farm box is worth way more than the seeds. let's rename that. Alright. No, that's not what we're doing. We're doing this. So, I'm not going to make honey cakes now because I want the honey to make more honey barrels so that I can make plenty of honey cakes. But honey cakes are pretty cheap. 1 honey, 3 Coos Dual oats. Oats grow really fast. You get a couple honey barrels going, you're going to get tons of honey really quick. Fennel grows quick. Cranberries and oats grow really fast. And 3 oats, 1 cranberry, and 1 fennel for cram is pretty damn cheap too. So, that's my take on getting through the game without having to worry about eating up all your lumbus and not having to keep cabbage in your hotbar. Unfortunately, yes, I was bothered by the fact that they put that they locked honey barrels behind the Bjorn DLC, but yes, that is the case, Armin. So, Armin, did you join the giveaway? Your name was in my giveaway list the other day, so I don't know if you tried joining from YouTube or if you came over to Twitch and joined, but go ahead and enter !Brawler in the chat, and let's see if that works. And of course, if you're not going to be around when I draw for the giveaway, join my Discord server, and we'll make sure that we get in contact with you if you win. Yeah, that's fair, Armin. I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's perfectly okay if you want to enter again, but I get it. How long we've been streaming for? About 2.5 hours. We'll probably wrap it up here pretty quick. Let's what do I have for a timer? I'll set a timer on my phone quick. We're going to do that drawing in 10 minutes. While I talk a little bit more about my theory here on using Rations early game and not giving me a hotbar worth judging. So the other thing is, let's craft a scouts pack here quick to show this idea off. I don't know if I have enough stuff to craft a scouts pack. I don't know how many. Oh yeah, we're good. My head won't explode, Jubo. I'm just gonna come after you. I'm just gonna give you shit. I'm gonna judge your hotbar publicly. So, with the Scouts pack in that early game, once I leave Westgate, definitely once I enter the mines, being in Westgate, even being in the Elven Quarter, it's not too much to run back. You've got a small inventory space. You can easily run back to your base, make yourself mushroom stew, cranberries, whatever. You should be sleeping every night anyways at that point in time. But if you're not, then you should definitely be carrying this. I haven't unlocked the wrong chest. These 4 things, actually there should be 5 things in your pack at all times if you're not making regular trips back to your base. And I don't have any mushrooms. I mean, I've got in another pack I do, but it's not the point. So, coal, wood, stone, and iron ingots are going to allow you to build a repair smithy and a meal table and a camp hearth. You should also have metal fragments, so 6 things. And then the 6th thing besides the metal fragments is going to be a stack of mushrooms so that you can make mushroom stew. And then if you need to eat a ration on the fly while you're in the middle of a fight and about to die, that's what your rations are for. But after you get done with that fight and your armor is beat up and your health is low and your food bar is low and you're about to start starving, you throw down that campfire, that repair smithy, and that meal table. You put on some mushroom stew, you repair your gear, you eat the mushroom stew, and you're ready for the next fight. So, at that point in time, the only time you need to go back to your base is to drop off loot and to sleep to remove exhaustion. So, like I said, I'm going to be making a video about this, but the main reason I wanted to stream today is because we are running the giveaways now through the 29th, and if I can stream for 2 hours, I get to give you guys a key. I get to run a drawing for a key, and I want you guys to have that chance because I appreciate your support. So that was the point of this, because I needed to scout this seed anyways and collect all that stuff to be able to make the video. Hopefully the video will come in under 10 minutes and be easily digestible for people to learn some of this stuff. So, yeah, Armin, later in the game you'll be running true quartz and granite. This pack loadout's going to change. Right now I'm just talking about early game, and by early game I mean from the start to the mines. Once you get black diamonds, your loadout can completely change, and by then you have an adventurer's pack. But you get those black diamonds, and you can have a map stone with you at all times. So easy to jump back to your base and eat food and do all those things. So what do we got left on that timer?
Get him.
A couple minutes. That guy just walked right through my damn door. I don't know who the hell you think you are.
That's all you got? I need a better weapon for this.
Jump. Oh, you had to bring a bat too? A couple bats. Oh, now we're gonna get a siege. We're gonna get the hammer out for this.
First.
Yeah, they're on the other side.
one dead.
Stay back!
You're right. 4 entries. Soil dressing. Blessing. Fennel. Oats. We'll go ahead and plant those other 2 fennel seeds. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, whatever. We'll do cranberries. We need cranberries anyways, right? Drawing in 2 minutes, folks. Actually, we might be able to... Nope. 1 short on the soil dressing. Do we have a honey barrel over here too? I thought there was one right here. Yep. That's going to give us enough to put a placeable honey barrel out. And now we can start making honey cakes. I would not waste my grab apples on dried fruit, and I would not waste my meat on biltong. They just don't heal enough. So, but honey cakes and cram all day long. I never made pasties. The dough is a little bit much, and I don't think that they do. It's a complex ration, but it doesn't do a whole lot more. Doesn't really do any more than cram, because cram is a complex ration too. So yeah, I do too, but my dwarf doesn't. Must be half elf, half dwarf food, shiny. All right, let's check the list for the drawing, and then we'll draw that. We've got Tannic, we've got Shiny, we've got Catriona. And get over to Twitch. That's not Twitch. Here we go. Catriona, you have won. So if you want to get a hold of me on Discord, and just send me a message, ping me in my Discord server in the Return to Moria channel, and let me know what you want and what platform you want it for, and I'll get that to you as soon as I can. And that's it for me now, everybody. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. The family's going to be home from the wrestling tournament tomorrow, so maybe not. But definitely you'll see me on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, provided nothing else pops up. So, plenty more chances, Tanic. Also, any of the other stream team members can give stuff away too. So if you see Noob or Jubo out there, or Davey or Miriak, several other people. So good luck to everybody. And I'm gonna, well, let's see, before I take off, we'll see if there's anybody to raid. Doesn't look like anybody from the stream team that's going to be doing giveaways, but Cray Cray BK is, well, they're on a short break right now, but I'll probably send you over to them anyways. They're who I was watching last night. Shani and I were watching them last night. They seem to be having fun. They're on like their third playthrough, so bear with me 1 second here. Hopefully their break isn't too long. And I'll send you over there. You guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
If a spider scared cross my camp, a terrible day have she. If a spider scared cross my camp, a terrible day have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, she would wind up caught in an 8-leg knot. Spider for dinner for me.
If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. If a wolf should pad along my path, a terrible day have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, I would hang that tail with a copper nail. Wolf for dinner for me.
If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, I would raise a toast while her haunches roast. Bear for dinner for me. If an orc should raise his sword at me, a terrible day'd have he. If an orc should raise his sword at me, a terrible day'd have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if he would not flee, on a spike he'd sit by my fire pit. Orc for dinner for me.
If a troll should trundle up my trail, a terrible day'd have he. If a troll should trundle up my trail, a terrible day'd have he. I'm a feisty fool with an empty